hungry, why the wings so costly? And I'm bummy, why my fit so ugly? I'm humble, narcissistic, manipulative, image of a bunny. Red eyes, symbology, iconography, state-sponsored brainwashing, real cheese, moving silence. Capital and the laundering. Break it down like sticky green, how the people got hooked on amphetamine, how the AMA-led finance destroyed society. Break it down like reasoning, how the government is just people we develop on and develop on the center stage. Now that it's all Truman Show. Song and dances are everything, we let it be because we're scared to be. False idea of what freedom means, guns in pocket with no holstering. Rifles racked with dopamine, cop killers and the homeless fiends. Drone strikes on everyone, let the dirt breathe, and the bones decay. My teeth hurt from the soda stream, smoking all my hopes and dreams. Stronger loaded, it's 9 a.m. DMT in my celebrate, and each molecule has a name. So I listen up and they tell a tale of a foreign place I don't know so well, but I met before and it held me dear, and it dried my tears, pushed me off the floor. I grew to know my life is mine and I died again. It wasn't four A's followed by 4 A's, son. I'm the one who comes knocking at your door. First thing in the morning, I can't raise followed by 4 A's, son. I'm the one who comes knocking at 4 A's followed by 4 A's, son. I'm the one who comes knocking at your A's followed by 4 A's, son. I'm the one who comes knocking at. I don't get it. I just don't get it. They say something. I guess I'm guessing. Clear-headed, most confusion, overarching complication, observation is just illusion, conversational constitution, the way they come at me, brother, better go find a stream of conscious object pollution, material, texture, geometric conclusion, muscle structure, bad habit consumption, silent tantrum tossing, jamming out to feel something, relieve the dissociation, separation from self, paranoid delusion, the wall between deceives the truest. You can't be perfect, you set the limits we're abusing. Circumstance can circumvent progress if you see the live without viewing. If I say jump, I don't expect you to do it, but if I think jump, I better pray that I commit to it. You are you, no in between, as is and will. I residual perceive, one must see the ball within the face beneath. There is no structure without belief. I see you all, I risk it all. I ball out before I drop the ball. My sight is literal, one must feel the bump before the calm. I must be the ball to reach the goal. I can get involved, I can sniff out bullshit when I hear the call. I feel the words I say, no synesthesia. Using sound to process why I feel this way. You don't respect me, I contagia. Simply put, go forget my face. Apples to oranges, I constantly forage. My brain is a sponge in the trenches of war. I pretend I'm on board, but I've been Mariana deep since I believe I was born. They can't get a hold of me, I'm too caught up in the storms of information. Adapt to ever-changing ways of preferred representation. The communal idea brought by who knows, who wrote the plot. We just like what we saw it is, and so we became our God. Conformed to life as we made it, the lies more and more blatant, the stores more and more shady, corporations great until it's military, and we can't even fight the Bojangles. Bringing light to dark angles, buying food from Walmart till they fund our enslavement. Or maybe it's already happening, and the story being told is why so many are maladapted. Cryptic regurgitation around polar coordination to unify our thoughts into a box being aggressively shaken. One day the pain breaks the rules and the sum is greater than the whole, and we all become monsters and attack each other cutthroat. It's all survival tactics and entropy is accelerated. Chaos becometh man until the criminal's inaugurated. The oligarchy moved in silence and the Pavadas cooperated, cause the images of tanks and takeovers brought fear to generations waiting to be caught up in the slaughter prisoners, but their minds encapsulated. So let me get this straight. About 3 million feds, 19.85 local or state, and police sitting at about 800 or so K. There's like 2 million to cover the private estate, cameras at every corner inside the chicken and the egg, and with wealth distribution causing suffering and increased rates of institution and mental stability and healthy living being the key to keep moving. Then I'd make an ass of me happily by assuming that there's a major power imbalance, and the wealthy can change the world to their choosing. They set the stage and tell a tale of those who tried, but in life you can only do so well. Oh well, they told a story in class that bored me, that left me alone despite my struggles, and instead of learning, I was mentally away, my stream of thoughts roaring. I learned to dissociate and dislike information and literal thinking. Abandonment is a hell of a drug when you don't know what you're seeking. Compounding habits turned into exponential descent into ignoring reality in pursuit of what I imagine. This led me to question whatever I heard from anyone whenever I heard it, which is fantastic, but I extended the principle into other mediums and started to question the shit that I would say. This injected poison in my veins that I had to refill every 30 days. It's all dope in sight faces till the faces are doped out in the highs chasing. Going back to the previous chapter, the world was loose bits of information, loose stitches. I tried to tighten the knots and get a bigger picture, but the fixtures weren't sitting right. I stepped back to perspective checking with all 5 fingers I used to recollect. I can make sense of the grand scheme of images that make up what it represents. The last time I was this out of sync, I was smoking chonga in a darkly lit apartment with dog shit carpet over an overarching tweaker theme. I looked at my hands and saw my fingers multiply, and figured why? Do we rest inside a singular point of conscious, constantly question if we could